I knew the minute I met this woman that she was special. And months and months later, when we actually got together, I knew even more how special she was. And I've never met anyone who wanted to share all the different parts of my life. That, as she mentioned, all of you are here from those different parts. And yet you're all here now as family and as our community. And I'm hugely, hugely grateful for that. And for being so welcomed into her birth family and her friends and my two gorgeous stepdaughters. Boy, they cleaned up good today, didn't they? And these two guys, who I could not be more proud of, could not. And they're going to get back at me later for this, I know, because they're embarrassed, but oh well. I got some good advice earlier today. Remember to breathe. I can't remember how many people told me that. I must have been blue or something. But as much as I'm having trouble remembering that, I'm fully, solidly here and know that I am a very lucky and blessed man to be marrying this woman. She makes me a better person, a better man, and thank you. And yes, I will marry you if you marry me.
Karen will now read for us. Karen?
Okay. Sorry. May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. And may life grant you also patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not to fill emptiness, but to help you to know your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make the mountain less, but more. And the valley is more a valley because it has a mountain towering over it. So let it be with you and you. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with one another and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise, often say I love you, and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have enough sense to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery, which is the awareness of one another's presence, no more physical than spiritual, warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it loving one another.
The invitation. Frail and not betray your own soul, if you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know to see your beauty even when it's not pretty, every day, and if you know you can source your own life from its presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the full moon, yes. See that in this couple. They're dear friends of mine. I love them dearly, and I know that you here today are all present with that. Your hearts are here and your hearts are open. Byron Katie talked about marriage and monogamy in her book on love, sex, and relationships, and here are some of her words. There's a lot to be said for marriage. It's the ultimate symbol for one, because it keeps your mind focused on one primary person. Marriage is a sacred thing. One person will give you the experience that 1,000,000 people could give you. Your partner will bring up every concept ever known to humanity in every combination so that you can come to know yourself.
Cliff asked me to be present with them for the wedding. I said, yes, I can stand here and just beam out love to you in support, but don't ask me to say anything. And then my heart was touched and I wanted to say something, but I wasn't quite sure what. And I was awakened in the middle of the night one night, and this inspiration came. And so I typed it out so I can say what the words are, because they really say what I want to say to them. For me, marriage is a blessed gift endowed to us by God. It's an invitation to walk into and discover the fullness of who we are, both as individuals and in the larger context of relationship. For me, there's no more challenging and yet rewarding testing ground for finding and living our own truth than the one in which a committed relationship can bring. Especially since it's generally with the opposite sex, whose mystery continually challenges us to deeper levels. But if we choose to stay in it and work it, it yields immeasurable growth for ourselves, our families, and our communities. We are so fortunate to be living in a time and place and be part of a community that not only enables but encourages us to consciously explore the richness and fullness of this masculine-feminine dance, of what it is to really be a man or a woman, and then beyond them both. Here stands a couple before us who personifies the commitment to this exploration and who gifts us with the example of their conscious, expanding love. They inspire me to recommit to my partner, and I'm sure they inspire you to recommit to yours as well. And because they are living in community with us, and they share so openly and deeply with us, they not only bless each other with their depth and love, but to bless us as well. So in speaking for that sense of community, I want to tell you, Maria and Cliff, how much we love you and how grateful we are for your honesty, the honesty and heart that we witness in both of you.